Right, thousands of people are gathering at Modern Mosque for a special Friday prayers. Ahmadi Muslims are asking others to join them in support following what they say is a wave of attacks on their community. Our reporter Alison Earle is there, can give us the details. Alison.
Well, this isn't just Britain's biggest mosque, it's also the largest place of worship in Europe for members of the Ahmadiyya community. Now, they're expecting even more of their members here this afternoon for Friday prayers to pray for those caught up in a wave of recent attacks. So in March of this year, a shopkeeper in Glasgow was murdered simply for his beliefs. There's also been a number of leaflets found in the capital inciting hate against this group. And more recently, a man was killed in Pakistan after a targeted attack on an Ahmadiyya mosque. Well, I'm joined now by one person who had family members caught up in the village there, Atif Mehmood, who's from the Ahmadiyya Muslim Association UK. Now, Atif, what can you tell us about that attack and how your family were connected to it?
Hi. The attack happened on the Monday. It was unprovoked attack. The mainstream Muslims were celebrating the birth of the Holy Prophet, and normally they have a procession on that day, and we heard the stories that they might attack the mosque. My uncle and the other members of the community, they went to the Friday morning prayer, Monday morning prayers, and they stayed inside the mosque for the security. The mob attacked the mosque. There were more than 2,000 to 3,000 people were there in the mob. My uncle sadly passed away. He suffered a heart attack, and we learned about this in the morning. It was quite distressing. We tried to contact our relatives back home, and we were told that the police evacuated the mosque and they have to leave the body of my uncle behind, which was quite distressing. Soon the members of our community left the mosque. Police didn't do much to stop the mob to enter the mosque. They entered the mosque, they damaged the mosque, and they burned down the furniture and the other stuff, even the copies of the Holy Quran, which is quite distressing as well. And after that, the police, the rangers came, the army came, and they evacuated the mosque, and they told the mob that they have to leave. But not only that, they told our members to leave the village as well because it was not safe. My grandmother was present in the village at the time, and she's wheelchair bound, and at the middle of the night they have to leave as well. And I've heard the stories that people almost walked 8 to 10 kilometers through the forest to go to the safety. In the morning we found out that the body of my uncle was recovered and was taken to the nearest hospital, but he was again not allowed to be buried in the village. So we had to take it to our central headquarters in Rawa, where he was buried. So we are quite concerned at the minute because once the army is gone, then we don't know what's going to happen with the people when they're going to return. So it is quite concerning what is going to happen in the future, and it is continuously we see these attacks on the Muslims increasing day by day in Pakistan, and we see that the authorities not doing much about it. And here in Britain, what we are doing is trying to speak to the foreign affairs people and tell them that what's happening with our community. Because media, they don't give us any coverage in Pakistan, and the government doesn't provide us any form of security. So we are very concerned what's going to happen in the future.
And how concerned are you in terms of the community here? Do you fear that there could be more of a wave of attacks on your members?
I think in the past we have noticed that they don't come out freely and attack our mosque or our premises or our people, but we have seen that there's a form of discrimination going on in London, in areas like what happened in Glasgow as well, and these things are on increase. And obviously it's, in this day and age, social media is everywhere. So what happened in Pakistan, in a small village near Chakwal district, And it is, you can see the videos here. People are widely sharing those videos, and I've seen few in the morning as well. And obviously people are getting those kind of things, and there's all the religious heads in Pakistan, they're calling openly that you need to do something about the Ahmadis and this and that. So we are quite concerned that they can reach through the social media. Their messages are getting to UK, and obviously we got some hardliners in Britain as well.
Atif, Mehmood, thank you very much indeed. Well, hundreds gathering already, and we are expecting many more over the course of the next few hours. This mosque can hold 10,000 people. They are expecting probably close to capacity this afternoon. We'll be bringing you more coverage from this very special Friday prayers later on in the programme, and speaking to perhaps even the local MP from this area.
Alison L there for us over in Morden. Right, new road